afternoon and welcome. Glad you could make it here today. This is the season that we need to be wary of scams. So let's get right into our presentation. So 'tis the season of scams. This is Go for Lunch for December 13th, 2022, brought to you by Gopher Technology. I'm Roger Harmon, your host, and we're here to make your technology work for you. So, during this holiday gift buying season, there are some cautionary tales that we're going to talk about today. First, there's gift cards. Gift cards are certainly a popular item for giving when you don't know what that person really wants or needs. So you want to make sure when you buy a gift card that the PIN has not been exposed. This is a sure sign that it has been tampered with and that you're not going to get the value out of the gift card the scammer is. Also, you need to be concerned when someone demands payment via gift cards. Don't do that. So another thing to be careful of is when you go to a merchant website, make sure that that URL is for that company. If you see something like Amazon-sales or Amazon-gifts or something where they've modified the company name and the URL, the web address, then that is a spoofed website and you want to get off of that immediately. So you can check for the HTTPS. The S means it's more secure. That's not a guarantee that it's not a spoofed website, but that certainly helps. And of course, look for any kind of grammar errors on the website that indicate that it has not been professionally prepared. Charitable giving is popular at the end of the year, so don't be forced to rush a donation. When someone says they got to have it today, that's a red flag. You can verify charities if you're not familiar with them. Right now there's a lot of scams going on about giving to the Ukraine people for relief. So you can verify charities through a Charity Navigator, give.org, or charitywatch.org. And those websites will show you exactly what's going on with that charity, verify that it's the real thing, and also show you how much of your donation goes to that cause. So those are things that you want to use to judge the charity and whether they're worthy of your donation. So letters from Santa are something that you probably should not get involved in because it may be trying to get your child's identifiable information that could be eventually used for identity theft. So avoid the letters from Santa. Package theft, of course, is more prevalent because this time of year there's more packages out there for the porch pirates to steal. So how do we prevent package theft? Well, there's a number of ways. Number one, you can send it to a neighbor's house that's going to be home when you are not. You can require a signature from the carrier before they actually leave the package. And you can have it delivered to a locker or an authorized retailer. Most all carriers have those options. There's lockers for Amazon, for example, at Quick Trips and other convenience stores around town. You can have FedEx packages picked up, I believe, at Walgreens. And there's other, for example, Home Depot has lockers where you can have purchases put in the locker, so you can just walk in the front door, get it out of the locker, and you're off. Or you have it delivered to the store itself. So prevent package theft by not leaving any packages on your front porch when you're not home. So be suspicious if a shopping app or website is offering you inexplicably low prices. There is no free lunch, after all. So if they have shoddy design, again, if they have language issues, that is a warning sign for you. Also, if they have few or no contact options, that's something that should be a warning to you not to deal with that website. Now, unfortunately, in these modern times, many websites are not giving you a phone number. They want you to email or they want you to chat with them. So the lack of a phone number isn't necessarily a warning sign. But if they have no contact options, then that certainly is. Delivery scams. Sometimes you might get an email or a text saying that we couldn't deliver your package. That might be pretending to be from UPS, FedEx, or the Postal Service. So they're saying that we tried to deliver, but we couldn't. We need more information. And of course, they're trying to get your personally identifiable information so they can scam you. Travel scams are something to be aware of. Criminals will send you emails and texts offering free flights or hotel deals, and they just want you to share your credit card information. So they also might be trying to download malware to your computer. So be wary of any spoofed websites. Use the techniques that we've already discussed to see if those are genuine websites. And then if you see any of the red flags, then don't deal with those. Just go directly to that company by typing in their web address or search for their name. So as I just mentioned, typing in the web address from the company that's offering that great deal to check and see if they have that great deal on their website. And of course, if they don't, you know that that email was a scam. Pay by credit card, not debit card, so that you can contest the charge if necessary. And again, don't buy a gift card from a website that has multiple gift cards at discounted prices. Buy them directly from the company that's issuing the gift card to be sure that it's genuine. And if anybody asks you to pay with a wire transfer or a gift card, don't do that. That is definitely a scam. So there is also the refund scam. Now this is targeting people that have already lost money to a scam, and that the first scammers sell the information of the victim to other scammers, and then they swoop in and say, well, we'll get your money back or recover a prize or an item that you never received. But they then ask for money up front. So if you've been a victim to a scam and you get another call saying we're going to help you do that, then you need to get out of that situation immediately, hang up, and don't deal with those people. They're very convincing. They use scare tactics to convince you. They're great manipulators, so they can easily get your trust and betray it. So you need to not only be aware of this, but also any people in your family, especially older people that tend to be more trusting, share this information with them so that they don't become a victim, because these scammers will target older people because they know that they can intimidate them or fool them by pretending to be a federal agency or the police or some other law enforcement agency. So be when you're at a family gathering during the holiday season, this is a good thing to talk about, especially with your older relatives. So one thing that kind of brought this to the forefront for me was seeing a video on YouTube from a journalist called Trilogy Media. And these guys are proactive with scammers. They actually go out and confront scammers, and in some cases they've actually recovered money for victims before the scammers can receive a package that maybe somebody sent cash to the scammer after being intimidated. So if you'd like to learn more about how these scams work, search for Trilogy Media on YouTube. They also are good at collaborating with other YouTubers that are fighting scammers. You may have heard of the Glitter Bomb, which was developed by a actually former rocket scientist and has gone through, I think he's on his 4th version now, And that's for package thieves, where they steal a package and when they open it up, it uh, sprays glitter and foul odors all over them. They also have teamed up with another YouTuber that actually gets into the scam call center, usually in India, and exposes them. So Trilogy Media is a great source to learn more about how these scammers work and how this group of people are fighting against scammers. So, if you haven't already, please type any questions or comments in the comments section. And please share the Gopher Gazette, which comes out every Monday at 7 a.m. with friends and family and neighbors that use Apple devices. We need 2 more people to subscribe. They reach 100. And so we encourage people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for your further edification, I've put a link to the Federal Trade Commission website in the description below, so they have an extensive list of different scams and how to protect yourself. So feel free to take advantage of that resource. So let's see. Chris is here, and he is sharing with us that the latest for me is a text message needing to confirm my delivery today at this web URL. I'm getting 1 or 2 of these a day, all bogus. So, yep, the scammers are active, and you need to be aware of, and usually they won't send you a text message. So even just getting a text message is a warning in itself. So thank you, Chris, for that sharing that experience. So if you don't have any other questions, we'll wrap this up. If you do have something you'd like us to cover on a Gopher Lunch or any other questions about anything, you can call me or email me, and that information is coming up right now. So have a great rest of your day.